A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Love. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit. But how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level. One of the best players in the game.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Middle.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Get off the field. Let's get up.
On 2nd down, Williams. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And Butker pulled it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
This is Love. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Darren Lee charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Let's go, defense.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Open man is born. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let him know.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Tim Williams. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 25. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Sliding it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Rosen will throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jakeem Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check, 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 check.
Play action here with Rosen. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground, it's Love. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Love. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Love. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Rosen. That's complete right around the 8. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Rashard Matthews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Now Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2. And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point. With that mistake, they only need 1 yard.
And that could make all the difference, right? When you're talking about goal line play, where inches count, move it up 1 entire yard, that can make all the difference for the guys trying to get the points.
Now Rosen will lead him up here to go for 2.
Alert, alert, alert. Big gap.
Here's Rosen. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down now, it's Williams. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That's way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Williams. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now a run with Anderson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action. It's Rosen. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Rosen. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Rosen to throw. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep? To force the incompletion, we might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Jack.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense eyes in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Williams up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is taken at the 23. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the carry, it's Love. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Rosen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Love. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Bryce Love, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Darren Lee in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run it again with Anderson. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was